There were plenty of moments on set where it's almost too relatable.
Show is a love story about a couple who go through pregnancy loss and find their way through that towards having a baby.
Is that the baby? 1 minute, please.
The story isn't autobiographical, but having been through similar things myself, I thought it was quite a positive thing to try and open up a conversation about this kind of experience so that people who are going through it can feel less alone.
For me, it was, upon reading Stefan's script, it was just so brilliant that it was something that I definitely wanted to be a part of.
Stefan has written a story and written characters that go through such a range of emotions and experiences, both difficult and exhilarating and beautiful, that for us it was such a great challenge to be able to breathe even more life into them.
I feel like we should start trying again.
I think when I'm writing, I'm not really chasing a rhythm, I'm just trying to write what would happen. So I just sort of sit and listen to the characters, really. I imagine in my head, what those people would say to each other in that moment. And I just try and write that as truthfully as I can. And then I think from that comes a certain rhythm of language that's a little bit sometimes detritus and is a bit messy. And I go through and sort of de-write it and try and smash it to bits a bit so it never feels written or like polished, so it just feels kind of real and bitty.
Of course, I'm at a time in my life when this is something that a lot of people surrounding me are going through, and also being a woman of a certain age, as you said, it's a question that is asked, perhaps clumsily, of us every day. It was really nice to tell a story that examines that and shows up our own kind of behaviours and biases, and I certainly learned so much.
Yeah, I guess in terms of how we played it, I think Stefan had great faith in us and really encouraged us at all times to play it moment by moment. So to never ever focus on getting too stuck in any one emotion, and to allow it to be a relationship that had dynamism and that would change over that time. What's
Nice about the show is that it kind of takes the idea of babies and views different experiences through that lens. So you obviously have the experience of loss, but then you also have the experience of a woman who is potentially biologically facing her last opportunity to have a baby, having wanted babies for a long time, and with that a man who has one but has no idea how to handle the presence of one, and goes on his own journey towards working out how he does that. So it's kind of like, I think he's sort of part of a kind of like a network of these ideas of babies and how they affect you at a certain stage in your life, and how you sort of change and grow with that. I reckon probably The West Wing. I think the quality of the dialogue and the kind of the emotional resonance of it alongside absolutely everything else.
The one that's coming to mind is Sopranos for me.
Yeah.
I think because, again, that idea of time, we felt like we had so much time with these characters and really got to know them. And for me as well, it felt like it was breaking forms that I had, the rules that I thought existed.
I love both of those shows. I'm going to say The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for very different reasons. I as a kid, it was something that provided very reliable escapism for me,